So, you guys know that I made a promise on national, not even national.
Okay.
It's continental, yeah. Continental television that I was gonna take Marvin to Soweto. So, me and Yaya.
Wait a minute, focus. Hey! Recognize me.
Me and Yaya, we are taking Marvin to Soweto. Marvin has been on my neck. He's just like, Khosi,
Yes.
we're going to Soweto.
Let's go.
Khosi.
And I'm not
We're
jumping
going
on
to
your
Soweto.
neck. I'm not jumping on your neck. Get ready.
Are you
Yes,
free?
ready, no.
Can we go to Soweto?
Okay, so finally, I took out time to go through the vote result of the entire Big Brother Titans season as released by the organizers, the producers this week, yes, and woof, my God. Oh my God, it was quite revealing. It was quite revealing. Two things I noticed from those results. Number one, it seemed as though it was destined from day one that Khosi was going to emerge the winner of this season of Big Brother Titans and Kanaga Jr. was going to come second place. So to Khosi reigns, to Kanaga's fans, receive your flowers in full bout. I mean, they really tried. And it was the consistency for me. Oh my God. These people were very, very consistent, except for one time that Kanaga Jr. emerged tops in one particular round. I'm going to check it out, and then Khosi came second, but the consistency was just very, very glaring. Yes. Going to this video, we're going to look into all of that, and as usual, I want to urge you all to please watch to the end of this video. Do not skip out on any part, and as I'll always urge you all still, please go ahead, share with me your thoughts in the comment section below. I really want to hear what you have, or rather read what you have to say. All right, and yeah, you're all especially welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Glory Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory, and I am the girl with the T. If you are new here, maybe this is your first time coming across my channel, my video, maybe you're an OG here, but you are still yet to officially become a part of this community, please, it's quite easy, absolutely free. Just go ahead and do exactly what you see on your screen, all right, so that you'll be updated with every single juicy tea that comes from this channel. Okay, now all of that said, let's quickly proceed into the details of this conversation. So if you visit the Big Brother Africa's website, you would see that the vote result came with a very, very comprehensive write-up about how the voting system worked for the entire season of Big Brother Titans. So if you're still having difficulty understanding how your faves were voted out of the show and how the final results emerged, then please definitely go ahead and read that up. It's going to provide you a lot of insight, all right, and more understanding of the voting process. And yeah, so we're just going to ignore that because we've actually tried talking about it before on some of our videos and live streams as well. So we're just going to skip that and then proceed into the rounds of how you voted for these housemates, all right. So what you see aside the write-up is that there were 8 voting rounds, all right, and also have it at the back of your mind that the show ran for 11 weeks. What that means is that after 11 weeks, it was only 8 out of those weeks that nominations happened, like real nominations happened, real evictions happened, and yes, voting also happened. Also remember that the first voting round started from the second week of the show. If you all recall, during the first week of the show, there was a fake nomination, but no eviction took place. In other words, no voting happened, no real nomination happened, no real eviction happened as well, all right. So the voting officially started from the second week. In other words, the second week was the week where the pairing system also started, all right. And so for the first round, Yelisa came tops on the list, whilst the least voted pair was Sandra and Santhio. Yes, one of the most shocking evictions of the season. Yes, because everybody felt like Sandra was a larger-than-life personality. Everybody felt like she had the potential of making it through to the finals of the show. But then it was quite shocking that she turned out to be one of the first people to exit the show. It was from round 2 that Khosi officially started getting nominated back to back to back. I mean, these people did not really rest, except for the weeks when there was no real nominations or evictions or even voting. Yes, but it was from round 2 that Khosi started getting nominated back to back, and that was also when they started topping the charts as well. So for round 2, Khosi came tops, whilst JP and Luke were the least voted for housemates, and that was also the week that they got evicted. Now, people that also came close to getting evicted was Black Lang. If 2 pairs had been evicted that week, then just know that Black Lang would have been evicted that week. Now, third voting round, Khosi, as usual, came tops on the voting list, and Kanaga Jr. and Blue Ava were nominated that week as well. So they came second on the voting list, but Jenny Lee, that's Jenny O, and Melly got evicted as they were the least voted for pair. Now, if 2 pairs were to be evicted that week, Juicy J and Olivia would have also been evicted that week. Now, moving on to the fourth round. Fourth round, Khosi, as usual, came tops on the voting list. Kanaga Jr. and Blue Ava were also nominated. They came second, as usual, closely following Khosi behind. And then the least voted for pair was Maya. That's Marvin and Yaya. And once again, Black Lang would have left if 2 pairs were to be nominated that particular week. Now, moving on to round 5. Round 5, Khosi again, as usual, came tops. Kaneva came second, as usual. And the least voted for pair was Juovla, that's Juicy J and Olivia. And then Yemi and Nelisa were also the least voted for pair. Now, unfortunately, 2 pairs were evicted that week. I remember that particular week. That particular week was so crazy. People were going over their heads like, why the hell did the producers decide to evict 2 pairs this particular week? If you remember, the week before that week, there was no nomination, there was no eviction. All right, there was no eviction, and it was quite unfortunate that it was that week that there was no nominations or evictions that Yelisa had emerged the heads of house. So their immunity was a waste. Their veto power was a complete waste as well, which was really painful, ladies and gentlemen, because we were all hoping that Yemi would continue in the game, especially with all of that crazy strategy he was playing with Khosi and Blue Ava. His triangle, his entanglement was quite interesting in the game at the time. Yes, and so Yelisa and Juovla were evicted in the 5th voting round. By the time it was the 6th voting round, which officially was actually week 9 of the show, if you all recall, this was the week where the entire voting system had actually changed. Yes, it was no longer between Nigerians and South Africans and maybe the rest of the world. Now it became voting by points. Yes, please go ahead, read up that write-up. You will get more clarity from there. Yes, but it was from the 6th voting round, which was officially week 9 in the game, that the voting structure actually changed. That was where it became imperative that housemates were to garner not just votes from Nigerians and South Africans, but also votes from the rest of Africa. Yes, which was balled up together as 1 point or 1 vote, if you want to look at it that way. And so in this week, Khosi came first on the voting chart. Kanaga Jr. Okay, now this is quite confusing. I don't know why they put Kanaga Jr. as 2nd instead of 4th. Yes, because according to how they numbered the housemates here, Khosi came number 1, Tati came number 2, Yvonne came number 3, Taban came number 3, Kanaga Jr. came number 4, Blue Ava number 5, Miracle OP number 6, and Nana number 7. Now, if you all recall, that was the same week that Nana, Blue Ava, and Miracle were evicted from the house. Yes. Now, I don't understand why they arranged it this way on their chart. It doesn't really make sense to me because, yes, I felt like they should have just gone ahead and arranged it the same way they have been arranging all the all the housemates according to how they were voted for, but I guess they just wanted to keep the consistency to show that it had actually been destined from day one that Khosi was going to emerge the winner by the votes and Kanaga Jr. was going to come second. Yes. Well, whatever. That was also the same week that we had discovered that Kanaga Jr. would have been evicted if 4 people were to be evicted that particular day, because he came fourth. Yes, he was caught up in the bottom 4. Yeah. So if 4 housemates were to be evicted that day, Kanaga Jr. was definitely, going to go home that day. And that had sort of gingered his voters, his fans, his voters to really go all out, because it was very obvious that these people were more focused on getting Nigerians and South Africans, Nigerians specifically, especially, to vote for their faith. There was a possibility that Kanaga probably might not make it to the finals if they did not bring their best foot forward, in terms of voting for the young man. And that was why for the next round, that's the 7th round, Kanaga Jr. had came first. Yes, quite surprisingly, and this is thumbs up to his fans and his voters. They really tried their best. So what this shows is that Kanaga Jr.'s fans actually went all out for him in terms of votes for the 7th round. Yes. Now, when it came to the finals, it turns out that Kanaga Jr.'s fans could not really pull all the strings that they could pull anymore, because Khosi's fans really went all the way out over the top this time around to ensure that their fave emerged the winner. Yes, and so their fave came first, Kanaga came second, Yvonne fourth, okay, 33rd. Once again, they completely messed up the arrangement here. I don't know why they did that, but guys, please go ahead and check it out for yourself. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, sadly, no percentages were added to the voting charts, but go ahead and check it out yourself. You will see all you need to see. All right, so I hope that has sort of calmed or pacified the curiosity of especially Kanaga Jr.'s fans, who till today are still not accepting that their fave was not the winner of the season. Yes, but ladies and gentlemen, that's that. Am I satisfied? Well, I guess I am. I mean, the show has ended now, so hey, we have to move on. But hey, I would love to know your thoughts about this voting result or this vote result. So please go ahead and share in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. Have an amazing day. Bye.